Hi, my name's Roberta Ward Smiley, and I promised my friends the Stoners that I'd make this video for them and explain about the La Reserva Forest Foundation and post it on YouTube. And this is Peluche, the orphaned baby two-toed sloth whose mom died about a month ago on a barbed wire fence. And so they wanted me, the Stoners, to tell the story of how La Reserva Forest Foundation came into existence. And it's kind of a long story, but I'll make it short. Back in 2002, my husband and I lost everything financially. And it got us thinking in more spiritual terms, and we looked inward for solutions to our problems. I began practicing yoga, breath control, and meditation, and I spent a lot of time in the forest. And one day, when I was out in the forest, the idea just came to me. Why not pay farmers the same amount that they would make raising cattle to grow and regenerate the tropical forests? So, in the next slide, it'll tell you exactly what we do, who we are, and how we do it. And enjoy the rest of the show.
Planting indigenous trees in the tropics can stop global warming, plus create needed habitat for the wildlife whose areas are continually shrinking. At the La Reserva Forest Foundation, we call it oxygen farming. Our headquarters are in Tiburon, Costa Rica, and we are a registered Costa Rican nonprofit tax-exempt foundation working to restore and preserve the native tropical forests. Our headquarters location. Please come for a visit and a tour of our private regenerated reserve, seedling nursery, and biological corridor connecting the La Reserva Forest Island to the next large forest island to the west, named the Kiki Corridor. This is what got us going, seeing a sloth, like this one, crossing from one forest island to another via the barbed wire fence. We realized he was using the barbed wire because there was no forest left and he was too vulnerable to predators on the ground. On the La Reserva property, a dairy farm at that time, we began creating what we called then tree bridges. By making a double fence along the property lines or fenced lanes between existing forest patches and filling these with all sorts of baby trees, tree cuttings, vines, and native shrubs, a living corridor was created. The new flora encouraged birds to come and perch where they dispersed the seeds they had eaten elsewhere, filling these corridors in even more. 10 years ago, the cattle were sold, and all of the Reserva land was left to regenerate back naturally. We had no idea how fast this could happen, but look! This is an old cow pasture prior to the regeneration process in 1998. Pay attention to the hillside in the background. There's that hillside again, but 8 years later in 2006. At this point, we could see how possible it would be to restore all of the world's tropical forests, and we have dedicated our lives to making this a reality for our Earth and all life upon her. We human beings are the only ones able to reverse the effects we have had upon our environment. The least intervention causes the least abuse of our world. In fact, whatever small goodness you can perform in the world, even saving a small insect, resonates as a positive energy all around our world, especially if you don't talk about it or want credit for it. The universe is balanced, and anything that man does to create imbalance, he pays for. And that is what we're feeling right now. Man is the only species on this earth that destroys his own habitat. Nature is constantly trying to restore herself, but man keeps chopping it back. Let's stop trying to control nature and look, instead, for ways to heal it. The La Reserva Forest Foundation's Regeneration Project is doing just that. What you can do. Find a carbon calculator. Go to www.globalclimatestrategies.com. Know your carbon footprint. Offset your carbon footprint. Try to do better than carbon neutral. The Earth and all life needs your help. So please check out these links and do your part now.